Okay, there we go. We should start getting feeds up over here. There we go. And we are live. Shall we update this as well? A little bit of an echo. Sorry about that, guys. We are updating our stream as we speak here. Okay. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is staying safe and doing well. Okay. We are live on, I believe, everything here. We're just checking this as well. Yes, okay. 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 We are looking at Louisiana right now. We do have some hail. Start to see some of the different cells that we do have coming up into and throughout Louisiana. We were making sure that everything was up and kosher here as we go live. I'm watching chats and everything, including kick.com. So we have several severe thunderstorm warnings that were previously tornado warned. Our eyes are right around Shreveport, Benton, and we're pulling in some live data right now. Not sure if you're able to see now. So I do have the severe thunderstorm warning pulled up. As of right now, it's 60 mile per hour wind gusts with quarter size hail. This is moving towards the east right now. We'll pull it out for you guys to see a little bit better. We're also pulling in some data from the Storm Prediction Center here. And there was a mesoscale discussion number 442 that originally had put the area west of Shreveport within a tornado watch. Now, they did apparently extend this out as we look here. This is tornado watch number 1111111. That is what you're seeing in this big pink polygon. That is the current tornado warning. Our eyes are currently on these storms here to the left. And as we enter the fringe zone here to the right. And as we take a look here, a lot of chasers and whatnot, we do use the velocity maps, which are the radar scans, so we can see forward and reverse. velocity. We use that in conjunction with our reflectivity maps. Okay. So right now we're waiting on the next scans to come through. Hey, Peter. Peter goes, is this still in Texas? That was one of the comments. No, this is no longer in Texas. It is now in Louisiana. I'm going to see here if I can pull up this. To give you guys an overview here of what we are looking at. Okay. Okay. Cool. That popped it right up where I wanted it. Good. Okay, and so what we do have here is, if we take a look, this is the United States map. Up north, you have what's going to turn more into snow, but our eyes right now are down here in Louisiana and Mississippi as this starts to proceed east towards Alabama. And then if we were to go back to our live scans, we're starting to track this even a little bit more. As we take a look, we're having about 62 dBz in a lot of these cells. That means that there's going to be lots of hail. The probability of larger hail over 1 inch increases tremendously as well. When we take a look at our velocity maps, the brighter that, like on this further back of the storm, the brighter it is, the more intensity it is. You see, you got about 51 miles in there, and then if you proceed forward, it turns more into about a 20 mile per hour, but back here you got your 50. The big concerns is when you see a lot of bright green and bright red start to combine. That's where you can start getting into the couplets, which could likely turn into a tornado. That has been always a big key indicator for us who watch radar. I'm going to pull our chat back up here so that way we can answer questions. Again, we're live on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, bringing you the latest weather news. But right now, our biggest concern is how these storms are moving eastward. I don't expect the tornado watch to extend, but we should know a little bit more here as this progresses east. Now, I get a little concerned when you start looking into that blue and that white. That means there's a lot of hail. It's getting up into about the 64 dBz range. That is a big concern. Hopefully everyone's staying safe. We do have a special weather statement that has just been issued for Shreveport. I will read it out here. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of southern Webster, north central DeSoto, southern Cato, central Bineville, and southern Bossier parishes, southeastern Harrison, and northeastern Panola counties through 11:45 p.m. Central Time. That will be 12:45 a.m. Eastern Time. It states at 10:43 p.m. Central Time, Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along the line extending from Marshall to near Blanchard to near Eastwood. Movement was southeast at 50 miles per hour. The hazards include winds in excess of 40 miles per hour and nickel-sized hail, and that's going to be in this yellow polygon that you see. Again, feel free to ask any questions in chat. I am watching chat on all platforms that you are seeing this. For those asking, these live scans that you do see, these are taking compilations from the weather radar sites, and it's compiling them. It's not 100% real time because the data has to come in from the radar center. It has to be processed digitally, and then what is outputted is raw text output, which is the data that we get. So there is some delay to radar scans, but these are some of the fastest scans within the nation. Now, we are seeing out of this storm here where I was talking about the large DBZ, we are having hail indication marks saying that size could be up to 2 inches. And that's coming into Minden right now, Athens, Gippsland, Mount Lebanon, and Sibley as that progresses. Previously, this back cell, there was a report of penny-sized hail. That was ground truth. Previously, we did have a 1-inch hail, 1.8-inch hail, also known as golf ball sized, and 1.5-inch. So we can take a look at the area. All the action is right here around Shreveport, Louisiana. And we come back and we begin to, we continue to look at any possible signs of tornadoes and whatnot. And so you'll see how we constantly are going back from reflectivity to the velocity scans. And that's a way that we're able to see whether there is rotation indicated by radar or how that plays out. In addition, tornadoes, which state are you covering right there on that radar? On this radar, we are looking at Louisiana. I will pull up our national radar map to show you where in relation these storms are. So so as we take a look here, this is in relation to where we are watching these storms and where our radar scans are coming in. In fact, we actually just got an updated scan. We're going to pull it back here. We got some new scan data coming in. This is out of Shreveport, Louisiana. We're having a lot of 65.4. 65.4, 67.4. We got 67.4 DBZ. You're looking at about 2-inch size hail coming into this just north of Minden, Louisiana. And we're going to take a look at our velocity. We have, that's very strong. You're looking at almost 56 outgoing. 54, 50, 59, so 60, up to 60 mile per hour winds outgoing. And we bounce back here to our reflectivity. We should have a new scan here within probably 1 to 2 minutes. Again, I am watching chat on every platform you guys are watching, so feel free to ask any questions. I'll try to answer them the best of my ability. This warned cell out near Rayville, it is exiting that warned polygon. I don't know if they're going to extend it or not. Right now, our main eyes are just east of Shreveport here to see what these storms will produce. Okay. Looking to see if this is our next scan coming in. And as we take a look, you can even see how strong these storms actually are in tall. Because what happens is when the radar is doing its scanning motion, it's actually taking a width. And so we primarily look at the most bottom one. You may have noticed a 0.3 inch degree, 0.5 degree, and then it goes the whole way up to 10. So this is about 5. So the higher that degree is, we can see the actual tops of the storms, and we can see that the tops here, these are where you're going to end up having the largest hail cores, is because even at 10, I mean, we don't see any, but it's pulling in new data. So it just kind of was like, yep, nope, not going to go. The higher the storm top is, it's a lot of convection that can occur, and that's where your hail comes down, goes back up, and it does this cycle until it spits it out, and that's where you end up getting hail. Let's see if we can pull. Okay, so it's still pulling in some live sweeping data for the other degrees here of the radar. Again, this stuff is moving eastward. I don't believe they're going to extend this. I don't know, though. They may. That would be DGX. We could take a look over here at Delhi, coming into Tallulah, Vicksburg. So this is just east of where we were. We're going to activate live scan data. It's going to pull in some new data. See, I think if they were going to extend it, they would have done that. This is a fringe zone. You're at about 67 decibels at peaking here. 71 decibels now. That could be big hail. They may extend this out into Tallulah, Vicksburg, just south of Lake Providence. That may not occur. I don't know. I don't know that office that well. But this expires in 21 minutes. This storm is producing what they claim to be ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour gusts. What we can do here, let me see. That just looks real nasty. It's been a very active season so far. This is a tornado watch that we do have here. The pink polygon is an active tornado watch, and they did issue a mesoscale discussion for tornadic activity just west of Shreveport. I'm looking through some data here, what I'm doing as we get these new scans coming in. Guys, you just see all the storm cells on the skit system is just, it's just super full. It's really just wow. There's a lot going on here. So yeah, I mean, this is about 78 miles away from the radar site. That's what I was looking for, is to see how far away we are from the actual NWS office. The South can't even get a break from tornadoes. No, it's been back to back to back for them, and they did just extend that warned area. We were talking about Delhi. I said I wasn't sure if they were going to extend it. They did extend it out to Vicksburg. They are saying it's going to be less size hail. I'm pulling up the report now to read it out. They are saying that it will be 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and $0.50 size hail. $0.50 being that, about 1.25 inches. It's been radar indicated that there will be hail damage to vehicles, wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This here will affect Madison Parish in northeastern Louisiana until 11:45 p.m. Central Time, and that's going to be your red extended polygon going eastward. I'm sorry, eastward. It's backwards when you're looking at the camera. Documentary chick. Okay, there is an active tornado watch. That is so weird that they're not reporting it. WX Studio here on TikTok. I don't know if he's still live or not. He's been live for several hours. I'm kind of picking up this part because I don't know if he's on or not. But this is all moving in. I'm going to pull up the NWS radar to show you guys here, basically in relation to where these storms are in the U.S. So we're going to hop on over here. This is through the National Weather Service. Our storms are looking down and around here at the northern part of Louisiana. That is what we've been watching and looking at. They're reporting it out of Monroe hit. It's just thunderstorms, not tornadoes currently. Yes, as of right now, we will pull up here our SPC in the mesoscale discussion. Okay. And so let's see here. Okay. Okay, and so we do have mesoscale discussion 442 here, which was originally west of Shreveport, which is where this has all come from. This is concerning Tornado Watch 111111. And you guys can read it here. I'll pull it up for you guys, leaving a little bit further. Okay. So this is the mesoscale discussion. The Weather Channel is out to lunch. They dropped the ball when it came through Illinois, Indiana, and so did Weather Nation. Mind and cell very disorganized, no tight circulation, mostly lightning and a few pockets of straight wind. Yes, and the big issue also is hail. Hail is a major, major issue. Delaware got hit last night by a tornado with 1 fatality. I did see some videos coming out of New Jersey as well. Those were very concerning, being honest. Those were the ones we were tracking for quite a while. Those were the ones that came through Ohio, and then it reorganized in Pennsylvania yesterday and made it outward. There we go. So, and also just saying any negativity in the comments, it's just going to be a ban. Yeah, I don't understand, because all this pink is an active tornado watch that's been issued by the Storm Prediction Center. I mean, maybe they don't get enough clicks going on for it. Maybe not enough deaths and fatalities. It could be. I mean, they're in it for the business. They're in it for to make money. I'm not. I don't make money off of this in any way. In any way. So we have a lot going on here out of Shreveport, which is still under the tornado watch. Correct, yes. And they're owned by the Weather Company. So if you don't know, the Weather Channel used to just be the Weather Channel, and then they reorganized themselves into the Weather Company. And so what the Weather Company does is they have quite a few different amount of subsidiaries. They had some weather stations that you could buy and supply them with real-time data, a webcam, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's concerning. Now, for those who don't know, I was with SVL and I was with LSM. Those are the two biggest media brokers for weather. My stuff has been seen on CNN, Fox News, ABC, CBS, NBC, Good Morning America, you name it. My videos have been there. If you know my name, which I've been very open about, you can find me on YouTube and you can see my stuff under SVL and LSM. The SVL ones may have gotten deleted. I did do some copyright, but they may have come back. You will not find me out on the road chasing. Plain and simple. There is way too much drama when it comes to stuff. It's not worth it. I mean, yeah, it could be a little dangerous, but when you know what you're doing, like us, it's okay. But the issue is you got cell phone journalists, they're driving down the road and they're trying to get the video. They got these yellow lights, blue lights, whatever you call it, pulling people over, passing people. We call it chaser drama. Happens every year. It's ridiculous. So, there's a lot of us that have hung up chasing, even with Ryan Hall, y'all, or whatever his name is. That's the reason why all of us are in the studio doing this, and we're not out in the field. We had our fun in the sun, and now we're here to inform people. So that is just a little bit. If you're watching us on Kick, YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, we are watching all the chats. So feel free to ask any questions. I'm just pulling up some additional radar scans, watching our velocities, just seeing if there's anything out of the ordinary that's worth mentioning to you guys. And again, I want to show you the size of this storm. I want to show you how large this is. It's a massive storm. It's spanning several states. Again, this is in northern Louisiana near Shreveport. When you're looking at these maps, now we do have live scan. Live scan is a feature only some people have, that what it does is it pulls in partial scans from the National Weather Service radar sites, compiles them, and before the every 5, 10, whatever minute, every site's different, we can compile partial scans to get a more up-to-date image. We're one of the few to have it. As you look at our screens, you will see these very big pink, polygons. Now, when you see a polygon like this that has no overlay text on it, and you don't see any like white and pink dotted lines, this means that it is a tornado watch. Both of these are the tornado watch outlines. And when you look, for example, here closer in, you'll see red polygons. This is the live scan I'm talking about. You'll be pulling in partial scans until everything is compiled. Yes, Wolf. Yes, this is another tornado watch. The red polygons here. The red polygons, if you take a look up here, is the severe thunderstorm warning. Now, I am going to see if I can adjust this here to let you guys see a little bit further. Okay. We'll do this. For those of you watching on a computer, or if I believe you turn your phone to the horizontal position on TikTok, you should be able to see the quick warning info here. So when we are looking at red polygons, this is a severe thunderstorm warning. Quickly, it tells us what's the max wind, what type of wind threat is it, and hail threat. Is it radar indicated or spotter or public reported? And basically, how's it looking? This thing's going east at 43 miles per hour. And when you look at yellow, these are special weather statements. Basically, these special weather statements are saying, hey, this area does look concerning. Here's what you're looking at, possibly as a widespread area. When you start seeing pink and black or pink and blue flashing, like it's bad. That is when you know there is a tornado warning. Now, on some programs, you will see pink and black polygons. And they flash crazy. That means there's a tornado emergency. There's one on the ground. It's serious. It is real world. Hopefully we don't see those. I've only seen a handful in my lifetime of doing this. Those are bad. This is in Louisiana, around Shreveport, which is in northern Louisiana. I'm looking at all the chats here. I will pull up the U.S. radar to show you guys roughly where we are looking at. So as we pop over to that screen, you're able to see that we are monitoring this here. This is in northern Louisiana. There is a tornado watch that has been issued. That is the big pink polygons that you guys see. Thank you for the follows as well and the likes. That helps get this spread even further. I make no money on it. As you see, I'm not running ads. I'm not like the Weather Channel. So that is where we are looking at for all these warnings that's popping up, the watches, all that fun jazz. More live scans are coming in. We're going to hop over to DGX and take a look at Delhi. There was some large hail coming through. They extended this warning zone eastward out towards Vicksburg. It was centered mostly around Delhi, saying there could be up to $half size hail, ping pong ball sized hail, and it was moving eastward out towards Vicksburg. How high are the thunder clouds? That is a very great question. Let me see if I have an answer. Oh, thank you for that. I was pulling up GR level 3 here to pull some information. Now, I do prefer GR level 3 in certain aspects, but I do really like the WSV3 that we do use here in the studio. It really helps. GR level 3 is pretty cool. GR2 Analyst also works very well. Just to give you guys the warnings that were down and around this area has been canceled. Our eyes and attention are focused here on screen. Clinton, Mississippi, you should be just, I believe, northwest here of Jackson. I believe, yes, you're just here. You are east of Vicksburg. We'll throw up the motion here. This is a rather slow-moving storm, to say the least. I mean, it's still pretty fast, but not as fast as the ones that have swept through Illinois, Indiana. This will be moving eastward. So if we were to take a look here at this, so for around Clinton, you're looking, now mind you, this isn't accurate or guaranteed, but this is about 50 minutes away as we take a look. So that would be Clinton, Mississippi, going based off of Jacksonville. Yes, Douglas, this is happening now. I landed at Tupelo right in front of the storm west of Tupelo. So much lightning. That's, yeah. That's very, I bet that was very sightseeing worthy. Sorry, I'm a little lost for words when it comes to aviation and storms. If we bounce back over to Shreveport here, you know, we should see this possibly being extended. This severe thunderstorm warning expires in 2 minutes. We're going to find out if Shreveport is going to, you know, either extend it eastward or even south. We should find out a little bit more. God be with you all, Douglas. You know, and as we take a look here, we can see here that soon these storms that are just northeast of Shreveport is pushing eastward. Arcadia is going to be in the line. Grambling at around 12:31. Ruston continues down into Monroe and West Monroe just after the new hour at about 1:04 to 1:06 a.m. You are welcome, guys. But yes, we all try to do our part in keeping everyone safe as possible. We should see here soon if the if there's a new polygon. That is what I am curious about. H1, that's gonna be this one here. You're looking at about 3/4 inch size hail. And the tops of this is about 17,000 feet. It's moving east at 38 miles per hour. I got our skit system up that I'm reading this off of. These big storms are anywhere from 10 to 18,000 feet tall. Okay, I don't see a new polygon. That's not to say that it's not going to happen, but we'll find out soon. Okay, you'll have to let us know how it goes. We got Simsboro right here. You should start seeing some. I mean, you just had that small cell come through. This other one, you should see it. Oh, let me see here. This back end of this bottom one, you should see it here probably in about 20 to 30 minutes. And then you're going to start getting hooked in by these other two unless they start to move more south. That thunderstorm warning, that severe thunderstorm warning has expired. I'm not seeing any new ones pop up yet, though. Okay, we did have a special weather statement get issued for our buddy down in Simsboro, which is right down here in the middle, smack dab in the middle, and this goes out to Downsville, saying that max hail will be less than an inch, and wind gust up to 40 miles per hour. I believe we may start running into some instability. Thank you for the follow, Justin. Much, much, much appreciated. No matter where you're watching, Kick, Twitch, TikTok, or YouTube, I always watch the chats and I try to answer as many questions as possible. Again, I'm not getting paid to do this. You don't see sponsors in the video. There's no ad breaks. Just uninterrupted weather. But right now, we just have these cells moving east, northeast. I'm sorry, east, southeast. So down as it gets into the Mississippi line. So just northwest of Arcadia, trying to form some rotation on velocity is what Old Red Toyota is saying. Let's take a peek at our velocity here. Well, we do have some. Doesn't look strong. About some tens. Seeing about at max about 10 miles per hour. The incoming and our outgoing is reaching about 50. Anywhere from 40s to low 50s here. We'll keep an eye on that. It's just northwest of Arcadia. That's a good watch there. That was a good call you called out. Much appreciated here. Okay. We're looking here. This is that one that was going east at about 40 miles per hour. Max DBZ on its 58 at about 15,000 feet. Saying half-inch hail. Let's activate our live scan here and see if we can get some more faster. Okay. So we just pulled the live scan data here. 15 miles per hour and 50. Watch it here. See what the next live scan brings us. Let's take a look on velocity. See how that's looking. That's going to be right in here that you guys are seeing. Okay, and we're just taking a look here right now is all we're doing. It's going to go back to velocity and see here. See if there's anything. Some of our tolls have changed that I'm seeing. Very unfortunate. I did have our tools that we can draw. Yeah, it's weak, but it is trying. It definitely is trying here. thankfully, you are just south of this. If something does form, we should... Yeah, it's more going east-northeast on that. So if something does pop up, thankfully, you're able to view it from a safe place. I'm just curious here. We're just awaiting the next scan data here to see. Obviously, there's no TVS on this or anything indicating. Just waiting for the scan data to come in. Okay, we got new scan data coming in. Let's take a look. Let's see. Okay. Partial scan. Oh, it looked like it broke up there. Yeah, it looked like it broke up. Okay, so you guys can't see my mouse. I was just checking. Okay, so you guys can at least see the mouse. Yeah, we got that strong outgoing. I was, waiting for it to start to do that hook, and that was a little something. Man, let's take a peek over here at the guys over in Jackson. Please don't die on us. Please, I hope our program don't die. Our program died on us. Give us 1 second. That's what happens when you start pulling in lots of data, is sometimes your programs just go kapooey. But we got Jackson up here now. You guys are seeing I don't see really, much of anything. Just some thunderstorms. As you see, that wasn't anything major. That's just a little bit of the underlay. Thank you for the follow, guys. Boat Guy. Jill, thank you. Thank you. So, it looks like Jackson's just going to get some thunderstorms cooking. And we are back over here at Shreveport, where the tornado watch is still in effect. We've activated our live scan just to take a peek. If you guys are watching us no matter where, Kick, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, we are watching chat. Feel free to ask any questions, hold a conversation. Feel free. When is Central Kansas going to finally get some rain? That is a very good question. You guys do have some stuff that is, hopefully on its way down. I'll take a look here. You guys do have some stuff in the Rockies that may just come down, hopefully, to give you guys some. We don't need another dust bowl out there. There was blizzard warnings in Minneapolis the past couple days. For our folks in the South, blizzard meaning 1.5 feet or more of snow overnight. Okay. So we're taking a look in Arcadia. There's just that little glob there. What program is that? This is WSV3 by Paul Marv. I don't know if the guy still makes the program, but he did do it when it was in beta. I was a beta tester. This goes back to 2016-ish. Jerry, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Surely you guys don't see this on the Weather Channel. They're there for the money. They're there to sell blood, guts, gore, and fatalities. I don't make money on this. I do this to help people. hold a conversation, and meet some few folks. So we are looking here at Shreveport in northern Louisiana. Tornado watch, I believe 422. I believe that was the number. And I think 111. They kind of overlapped. Thanks for the follow. So you know, we're just watching. We're here north of Arcadia that we're just keeping a don't want to say a close eye on, but you know, just glancing at it every now and then. Louisiana is going to get some definite rain, that's for sure. We'll hop over to reflectivity, which is what everyone's used to seeing, is the reflectivity. You know, we have the option to show you raw data, or we have our AI that can kind of smooth it out. For the average person, keep smoothing on, looks nice. But for us, we are okay seeing the raw pixelated data that's coming in from the National Weather Service. Again, this is northern Louisiana. Now, we are going to take a peek back over to Jackson. We're going to see another red polygon as this storm leaves Tallulah. We most definitely will see another severe thunderstorm warning be extended out to north of Vicksburg, out near Jackson in Mississippi. We do have some horrible hail. I mean, 67 dBz at its peak here is what it's looking like. 67 is going to be your highest. 69, we got a 69.4 in there. That's some massive amounts of hail as this leaves. This is most likely going to extend out to Edwards, up to Satardia, you know, and be out and around this area here. I think I can actually do this. This is probably where we are going to see the warned area extend out to, from Vicksburg up and then out to Edwards. Hello, sir. You aren't visible in the global. Yeah, we have no IP blocks currently in use. How bad is it going to hit Northwest Indiana? Now that depends on when it comes back down. I mean, we do have some stuff up in Nebraska that's going to be coming down, but it's hard to say on that. Is this going to hit Ohio? No, this is going out towards Alabama and Georgia. That's a good question, but this is pushing eastward. Right now we are just checking here. We should see an extension. I'd be surprised if we don't see that extension, given the fact of how big this one is. Now, I'm pulling up our SCIT system, which is our storm cell intelligence tracking, to see. Here we go. Here's our SCIT. That's the one that I am mostly interested on. Yes. So this is a 9,000 foot top that we're looking at. No rotation, no nothing, but just lots of hail. You know, they're that $50 size hail. And the max DBZ is 68. So, and you guys can see that up here in the top left of your screen. Got some more messages here. Oxford, Mississippi. Let's take a peek here. Oxford, Mississippi, you guys are in northern portions, just west of Tupelo. So you guys are up here, Oxford, yeah. Rain, lots of rain. From Louisiana here, hello, Tiffany. Storms now are so intense and lots of them. Yes, for sure. Is it early in the year for big storms like this? Not exactly. I mean, we did have that extension, like I said. Except they did a severe weather, special weather statement. That should be a severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know what Jackson's doing down there, but they definitely should have done a severe thunderstorm warning. It's not it's not too early. I mean, you get the hurricane season that, can start in August. It just really depends what's happening. Let me turn skid off. Really depends what's happening. That's a big thing. Every year is kind of different. Is Guntown gonna get blown away? This is moving east. So this is here. I'm gonna pull up the continental radar so you guys can take a peek here. It'll explain it a little bit better. Explain it just a little bit better here. Okay, so we are looking at these storms down here in Louisiana, and I mean, for the most part, they're going east. There may be eventually a curve that could go north, typically, but we'll have to find out and watch the lows and highs and see. But this is where we're currently watching. We do have some storms forming out in the Rockies that's going to be moving eastward. I don't expect them to get that severe, though. Probably just enough for a good rainstorm. Maybe some thunder and lightning. But I don't see any... I'm not projecting any major outbreak or anything like what just happened, no. Just, good old thunderstorm. Again, we're still under a tornado watch down here in Louisiana. In fact, I think they just... Yeah, they isolated it to Shreveport and east now. Thank you guys for the follows. I'm seeing all of that. Thank you guys. I'm very just shocked that they did not do a severe thunderstorm warning. That's why I'm very awestruck and why I didn't have words. I lost words. I lost words because I truly expected this to be a warned area. But that's neither here nor there. Again, I don't bash any agencies or anything like that. Everyone does it the way they want to. Just shocked. Again, we're back looking north of Arcadia. I believe our friend is still in here. It's been about 10 minutes, I think we looked at it. Again, I'm live on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. I watch all the comments everywhere. So no matter where you see this, I can see your comments. We don't leave anyone out in the dark. Again, I don't get paid to do this. The Weather Channel does, but I guess there's not enough fatalities or storm damage to warrant a live broadcast. Mostly lightning and a little rain. Well, let's activate some live scan data and take a look. So... depending where you are in Simsboro. I'm sorry, I thought that was Smithsboro. We have a town up where I am here in the Northeast called Smithsboro. Oh, and I just got a scam text message saying that my Netflix membership has expired and I need to update my billing information. Joke's on you, I used to work for Netflix making movies and I never subscribed to them within the past 4 years. Whoa, new here. Where is this? This is in northern Louisiana. Yeah, I live in East Texas, and they just canceled Tornado Watch. Yeah, they, if you want to take a look here, they've basically reduced it here to... So... Give me a second. I'm trying to make heads or tails out of this. Tornado Watch 111. Tornado Watch 111. So it appears they've just left this one in place, but extended it. A little weird. But let's just focus on this oddly weird looking polygon. This is your current Tornado Watch, which is Shreveport and basically east to the Mississippi line. That is where we're primarily looking. Now, there is some nice hailstorms coming into Vicksburg. Now, mind you guys, mind you. This is not just where the storms are. Oh, no. You got storms up in the north. Definitely. And I mean, all this is going to be pushing eastward, but we're primarily focusing down on the southern aspect where we're going to have the warnings. We're going to have the hail. Oh, wow. An EF3 supposedly touched down a mile of my house here in Tennessee. Our city is devastated. I am very sorry to hear that. I'm very, very, very sorry to hear that. I haven't looked at much of the storm reports because we've been having a lot just of this popping up. Some of my close friends, they were in northwestern Ohio when some of those warnings came through, and I could hear it through their Discord mic, just the tornado sirens going off, the EAS weather radios, because being a weather guy, I make sure all my friends are prepared, and it was bad. Yes, Tornado Watch 111. It's going to be here in northern Louisiana. I'm sleeping in a condemned house in Tennessee. Oh my. 4 touchdown in New Jersey damage. We are not known for... No, you guys are not. I'm in Pennsylvania. We were out doing business on a Saturday and kind of got ourselves caught up in storm chasing along the way. We were in where all the convection started in western Pennsylvania, which later that night moved out east to New Jersey and Delaware. And I can tell you that we had trees. I mean, the studio room I'm in now is probably about 25 by 25 foot. There was trees around, you know, the diameter of this studio room that had been blown over with the roots sticking out. I've counted probably at least a dozen of those I've seen between yesterday and today. Bucks County, yes, Bucks County. That is out east. Bucks County is just north of Philadelphia, if I recall. I could be wrong, but I believe it's just north of Philadelphia. We had bad winds here in southeast Kentucky yesterday. I have a very close friend that lives in southwest, south central Kentucky, out near BG. And, oh yeah, it was getting bad there. I hate those EAS alerts. They jump scare me, is what Evan said. Yeah, they do jump scare you, but they are there for a reason. They are there to get your attention to say, hey, you need to beware. Definitely. So 4 tornadoes did touch down in New Jersey. That's been confirmed in Jackson, Howell, Seagirt, which would be Monmouth, Ocean, and Burlington counties. If you just type in New Jersey tornadoes in Google, right there, New Jersey weather, 4 tornadoes did touch down yesterday. Okay. Thank you there, BLP. Thank you for that. Yeah, that whew. So we do have another hail core poking its ugly head here just west of Gibbsland here. Again, not confirmed to be a hail core, but a probable chance of hail falling out of the sky. Let me just clarify that. You know, I don't need weather know-it-alls coming from my head on a pike, but that's what we're looking at here. Let's pop up to velocity and see what we're working with. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. That's, you know, you're looking pretty fast downwinds there coming into Gibbsland. Woo. I'm in Monmouth County. That's 10 minutes away from me. Oh my. Well, at least you're safe. At least you're safe, BLP. That's good that you're safe. Ooh. Gonna get some nice winds down there. Oh yeah. Ah, that's nice. I love it whenever we're getting live scan data and like they're like, yep, nope, no tools during this time. I expect that to be more than 50. I have a feeling that some of that's probably getting closer around 60 miles per hour coming into Gippsland. What do you think about Minnesota weather in general? Minnesota, I believe that's MN. Now you got me curious. I believe it's MN. Yeah, Minnesota. I have a close friend who works Minneapolis, St. Paul. It took her 3 hours to get home, and it was a 40-minute drive. So, I mean, if you like the white stuff that's up to your knees, yeah, Minnesota's a great place. But me, I mean, I could go for 70-degree weather all year round. Really a fan of Florida. Virginia has some beautiful views when it comes to storm chasing. Just my little take on it. Yep, sounds about right for Minnesota. You know, up in Oakland, as my job, I'm a carrier broker. Basically, I get people connected to fiber internet connections for primarily businesses, enterprises, data centers. And one of our Spectrum guys I work with handles the Wisconsin and Minnesota region. And the first day that I hopped in a Teams call with him and heard that accent, I was like, wait, are you from Canada? He's like, nope, I'm from Wisconsin. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, bud. nice to meet you. Yeah, tornadoes are so rare they're chaos. Definitely. I mean, they happen there. You know, I'm not gonna say it, but there's another type of cyclone that you guys haven't gotten in a while. Now, I've been out there to help do a rebuild after Sandy. Not saying it's gonna happen in any way, shape, or form, but you guys are due. You guys are definitely due for something. And for those who don't get where I'm trying to go, hurricanes that come up the East Coast, I mean, yeah, they do affect the coastal cities like New Jersey, New York, Long Island, you know, Newport News down in Virginia. But there is a difference between being in the winds of a hurricane compared to one making landfall or a direct hit. There is a lot more different. I've been spending summers in New Jersey for the past 3 years. I've noticed tornado watches are more common. Again, I don't speak for NOAA, the SPC, NWS. I don't speak for them. But I'm noticing the past year or so, they've been hammering out watches a lot more. And mind you, they've been... I don't want to say it because I'm not positively accurate when it comes to it, but I remember there being discussions about the watches versus advisories. And I remember they were going or have made some changes to the criteria of when will be issued. Tennessee weather. Getting a lot of people from Tennessee. In fact, there is not a single drop of rain in... Oh, no, wait. Tennessee. I'm thinking Kentucky. There's just a little bit of rain here in Tennessee. Just a little bit here. I'll pull up our national radar here to show you. Here we go. Kentucky, Tennessee. You guys are like brother, sister. You know, you're like right there. Let's take a look here at Tennessee. Oh, whoops. I'm moving stuff I shouldn't be. So we got Tennessee here. Got just a little bit of rain, just, you know, right there at Memphis and a little bit north. Again, this is just all mostly just rain. Just rain. Florida does not have any tornadoes, no. They got some rain. That's about it. But yeah, Tennessee, I mean, we're still tracking this. We don't know with the pressure system. Is it going to go northeast? Is it just going to go east? Still not 100% sure. And sorry, I got my eye on this other radar. As far as Chicago, we do have some activity that's coming in over here in the Rockies. And that's going to, that's just going to start to pick up. I'm not expecting anything major or severe. Don't quote me on that, but I personally don't see anything like what we experienced the past couple days. I'm waiting for this live scan to come through. But it's going to definitely make its way eastward. I'm going to hop back over here because I do have an eye on something. Let's see here. Is there a Toyota guy still in? See, you guys, I don't know if that's just a fringe zone or what. My Simsboro guy, are you still in chat here? This looks like a fringe zone, but I don't fully know. They were saying it was supposed to be as bad, but now I'm here and watching. Yeah, I don't see. This is a good learning experience to show everyone. So radar is not 100% accurate, and I say that because when you start leaving, so this is what the radar sees, and the way that the United States has placed radar is basically to where you have two circles. I'm not trying to do anything. Don't get the wrong impression here, but when you have two circles, okay, they're supposed to overlap. So that way, when it gets into the conversion zone, the next radar can pick it up. Yeah, so for example, when you see this, red is out, green is in. When you're talking velocity, a lot of people be like, oh, wow, this is going to be a big tornado. This is, lots of pink. Well, here's what you need to know about, one, being on the edge of radar, and two, depending on the program you use to make your interpretations. This is nothing. And I say that nicely. This is nothing. When we take a look over here, you could be like, oh, wow, that could be a couplet format. No, that's nothing. That is being on a fringe. What happens is a radar is only so powerful for a certain distance, and then it just picks up some straggling ends. What happens with the program, data, AI, whatever you want to use, call it, it tries to piece that together to provide you an image. So in this case, basically, I would say anything from like Farmerville, and I can probably actually tell you here. Yeah, so basically, this is about 75 miles, 75 nautical miles. Basically, out Shreveport, I would not trust anything that radar says after 75 miles. Why? Because this is what we call junk. Basically, it's picking up stuff. It's not accurate, and we can't base a decision off of that. So what do? We do the reasonable thing. We say, hey, Jackson, what are you guys seeing on your radar? And so then we get their live scan, and as you see, here is one issue that does come up, and this is a very serious issue, is you have Farmerville here that we can't see anything past, and we have Delhi that we really can't see anything past accurately. So you have almost, I don't know, what is that? Probably, yeah, I don't want to start saying stuff and be wrong. I mean, so, Delhi, even out to here, you got 80 miles. So, I mean, you're looking at probably 30 some miles where it's not accurate. So you have no coverage whatsoever down that line. And that's a big issue, is because if something was to happen, say in Monroe, who's going to issue the warning? How do we know what's happening? And this is why the National Weather Service came out with a thing called the Skywarn Spotter Program. This is a whole tangent that I do not want to go down. Skywarn is a spotter program. What that means is that where their radar can't see, or even if it can see, they want something called Delhi. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Delhi. Delhi. They want ground truth. Basically, what that means is I could be like, again, preface this. This is not true. I'm using this as an example. Let's say National Weather Service goes, hey, Vicksburg has a tornado. We're going to issue a tornado warning. Okay, cool. We're going off radar. Yeah, that thing can have rotation in the sky. Doesn't mean it's on the ground. So we're like, okay, there's a tornado warning. Cool. All it takes is to be someone who attends their class. It's like a 4-hour class, whatever. Teaches you the basics. Here's what rotation is. Here's the difference between tornado, funnel cloud. They don't go into radar, but what you see visibly. Hey, National Weather Service. I'm a spotter for Jackson, Mississippi. I see a tornado. Here's my Skywarn number. They give you a number typically. We have a tornado on the ground. Boom, 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 boom. Tornado emergency has been issued. We have a tornado on the ground. That is the process that the National Weather Service uses. Don't quote me. I don't represent them, but that is what we have, figured out. That's what happens. But that's part of that. Now, they did get rid of the special weather statement out here that we were watching in Shreveport. Now, I don't want to bore you guys with all this drama and stuff, but for those who don't know, Skywarn is a very good program. It's a volunteer program, and they also have COCORUS, I think that's called. It's basically how to measure snow, because there is a way to do snow and a way to do rain. It's a very specific way you have to report your findings for that. But you have some people that take Skywarn to the very furthest level. And I bring this up because this has recently been happening a lot. And then you have your amateur people, your casual people, you have your media people. That's another topic I want to get into. I used to work for the media when it came to storms. And then you have your Skywarn people. I just want to show one thing, maybe two. Oh, we could just do this. So if you guys are starting to get the drift, you got like your, red light, you got like this. You got your stuff. Yeah, I hope you see where I'm going with this, but you have these people. You have these people that attaches lights to their vehicle. They attach sirens unlawfully. They start flying up the road. That's where we have issues. That's where we have major issues. And this is to be said very professionally, but the National Weather Service does not encourage chasing. They don't want you to chase. And if you're a Skywarn, you are there to be on your porch or at the store watching a storm safely. That's it. But that is why you should be careful with the fringe zones of radar. Yeah, they're, and again, this is the other thing. So, like Old Red, he goes, there isn't one, fortunately. There are people who really do get into severe weather, and you may hear them be like, oh man, I wish there was a tornado. I don't want to say everyone, because it's not everyone, but for the majority, the people who say that don't want to see havoc. They're okay seeing it in the field. They don't want people to be hurt. They don't want homes destroyed. They don't want people's lives turned upside down. They just want to see weather, do it out in the middle there, you know, the ocean, whatever. They're not there to, they don't want to see harm. They don't want to see havoc. But when you come into the weather community, I've been in this community about, I don't know, 10 years. I just, you know, I'm just a guy on TikTok. That's all. You know, honestly, we'll hop back over to Jax and see if there's anything, but I'm full of information. I've done a lot of stuff. Can speak on a lot of things. So, take a peek at reflectivity here. This is what we're dealing with here in Mississippi. Radio Rady, I did want to touch up on yours. I apologize for going on a tangent. He goes, there really isn't a program that includes all U.S. locations. Yes and no. This is a topic. So, when you see weather.com, when you see AccuWeather, you know, even down to the National Weather Service, they have what they call the Mosaic. Now, I do know that the Mosaic that they did have before this new radar.weather.gov, it would take every radar site, and then it would compile one image, and that was it. But then you have the GOES satellite, the GOES, the GOES. That GOES satellite basically can pick up different types of infrared, and that's where they compile it. For a quick, brief view, like, oh, hey, there's storms down south. Hey, there's storms out west. Yeah, that's cool. But you need individual site radar like this with the actual scans, and you can't compile that typically into a very accurate one because you're going to get different readings from everywhere. You're going to get overlaps, and on the fringe zones, it's going to look very terrible. I'm in Leavenworth, Kansas, and petrified tornado. Should I be worried about Tuesday? Sorry if not. Give me a second here. I want to see if they've issued any updates. We got a thunderstorm outlook. Look in here. So I'm not expecting anything massively severe. I will be live on Tuesday. Should be. I mean, they're enhanced. Let me take a brief look at this here. Severe thunderstorms. So it says here, as it crosses the Central Gate Plains through the upper Midwest, there will be a deep layer shear within the warm sector of the cyclone. At the same time, intensification of southerly lower level flow likely will contribute to large clockwise curved low level hotographs. This could potentially, they say could potentially, meaning it's not guaranteed, could potentially contribute to an environmental conductive, which I believe they spelled wrong, to supercells and organizing lines of clusters capable of producing strong tornadoes and damaging winds where large-scale forcing for ascent and thermodynamic profiles can become favorable. That's 3 days out. I will never comment, like say, hey, yeah, this is going to happen 3 days out. A lot could change. I mean, I don't really see much being severe, but that's just not to say it won't be. But yeah, I wouldn't be petrified in any way. No, I mean, I wouldn't. And if I take a look here, Kansas isn't. Yeah, Kansas isn't even, oh, that's Kansas City, Missouri. I was wondering, I was like, why did I see Kansas? So I'm going to pull it up here. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't worry. So here's what we do. We utilize a tool through the Storm Prediction Center here that I'm going to swap to show you. They do up to 8-day convectives. I appreciate the support. We're right on the edge of last watch zone. So yeah, this year, if there will be something severe, it would be in more or less the enhanced area. But mind you, Pennsylvania was just in the entire state for the most part was in an enhanced area. And for half of the state, there wasn't even a tornado warning, let alone watch. If anything, you're going to be looking right at like St. Louis area. I'd say, like right in the middle of the enhanced is where you're going to see a lot and further east. So, unfortunately you can't see my mouse. I wished you could. But like right where the state lines are. Even Kentucky's on that border. Now, this isn't to say day 4 is not going to show a different one or so again, this is day 3. Tomorrow there will be day 2 and then day 1, which is the day of the event. And then, it just follows the workflow. I've been trying to find someone to let me crash west of me to try and get away from it. Andrew, where are you at, bud? Where was that? Okay, you were the one in Leavenworth, Kansas. I thought so. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't worry Kansas. I mean, if anything from what we're looking at, I mean, even day 2's outlook, let's take a look at day 2. I mean, day 2 is just marginal. Typically with day 2, you're just going to end up having lots of rain, maybe an occasional thunderstorm, but nothing major. Your day 3, we take a look here at it's 1 a.m. guys. These hatched areas where you're looking at, red's going to be, if anything, where the severe weather's going to happen. Mind you, this is day 3. Wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow we should see a little bit more of what they're predicting. So this is Tuesday. For those wondering, this is what the map of Tuesday looks like through SPC. To where our next severe weather may occur. And then day 4, day 5, so Clarksville, Tennessee. That name sounds very, very familiar. Clarksville, rain. People keep saying Tuesday in Arkansas, it will tornado again. I am terrified. So I'm just going to pull up another thing here. Whoopsie. So Arkansas is going to potentially see severe weather. Do I think it's going to be another outbreak like it was? Day 3, I really don't think so, but don't quote me on that. We'll have to see how tomorrow looks. I mean, tomorrow these will be day 2. Day 2 is a little bit more productive. I've seen day 3s fall off the map, and that was it. Then I've seen day 3s become day 2s, and it's like, hey, it's worse than we thought. We don't fully know until like the day of, unfortunately. But I'm truly hoping it's not like it was. I mean, I watched the Little Rock stuff live on TV from a chaser. I do want to point out here that as we take a look, there was another special weather statement issued here that extends from Louisiana will be into Mississippi, where the Delhi one just was. This goes up from Marion down into Jonesboro as this line starts to move. And we take a look at our base velocity here. And again, this is where I was saying you're going to get some mesodetections from a fringe zone. Is day 3 supposed to be really bad? Day 3 is Tuesday. There is an enhanced risk, but there's chance for it to change. We should know more tomorrow and the day of. Honestly, yeah, I any tornadoes in Chicago in the suburbs, it's possible on Tuesday, but again, I don't expect another outbreak to occur. The best weather app that we can track the storms and weather ourselves. Husband is heading to Florida. Trucker's wife. My friend just became a CDL driver. He's local, going regional in OTR very soon. Radar Scope. Radar Scope, depending on where you get it, on the app stores, it's about $10. If you have a MacBook, it's $30. Radar Scope, it's a one-time fee. You can upgrade yearly for a couple bucks a year for Live Lightning. Radar Scope is the very best app. I need to rebuy it. I got a new Apple account. Radar Scope. Truly, truly, truly recommend it. And they have an iPad app. If your trucker husband likes to have an iPad while he drives, Radar Scope, because you can put GPS on and it will, as he's going through the states, automatically do it and change. I'm not affiliated with Radar Scope and I get no compensation at all. I just really love the app. It's the most accurate. Was there a confirmed tornado in New Jersey last night? There was 4 confirmed touchdowns in New Jersey, yes. Really, that day 3 shows Chicago on the edge of an enhanced orange, but the NWS says that's, and that, again, Dark, that's a big, big, big thing as well. Yes, Radar Scope, one word, and it has like a cool radar logo. He won't regret it. For $10, it is totally, totally, totally worth it. And I want to say it's the same for the iPad and iPhone. I could be wrong, but definitely. There, let's take a look. I don't see any tornado warnings. No, I'm not seeing any warnings. No, we're just tracking some stuff that's coming across here. We'll look back at Jackson, but yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything of concern at all. No couplets, no nothing that I'd be concerned about. Radar Omega. Now that is another one. Radar Omega. Let me take a look here. So Radar Omega is very similar to Radar Scope. It's very, very close. I personally like Radar Scope. They have a lot of you know what? Let's see here. Subscriber offer this satellite. I'm curious about Radar Omega. But for the most part, guys, Radar Scope, I can't say more than enough. I've never used Radar Omega. I'm downloading the Windows version here just to take a peek and show you guys it live. If you're far away from Radar, you could be in a dead zone that didn't pick it up. Very true. In the rest of LA, Los Angeles, Louisiana. Are these storms concerning? I wouldn't. Oh, I have to pay for that. That's nice. How much is their subscriptions? Alpha, Beta, Gamma. I don't care about satellite data. Monthly or yearly? Oh my god. Radar Omega charges monthly? Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of cool stuff I can find on NWS's website for free and SPC, but I would not pay monthly for Radar unless, I mean, WSV3 and stuff is different. Ellison House is different, but no. Pick it up either, and I'm in the. Yeah, I truly, ooh. Now, there is also, now, this is speaking to the extreme weather nerds. You can get what they call, it's called Ellison House. Basically, you have the NWS radars, and then you have Ellison House, and Ellison House is a very reputable name in the industry. Their radar seems to be very reliable, very accurate as well. Now that does cost money. They've lowered the prices extremely, but you can use it with Gibson Ridge, Radar Scope, WSV3. Weather Wall, quite a few different other ones. Yeah, honestly, the storms are just super chill. I'm looking here, that's all. Allison House also does, they give you, I believe, access to some of the long-standing ones. Let me see here. I'm just reading up here. Oh, that's awesome, guys. Yeah, we just, we're not here to worry anyone. We're not here to feed you a line of BS. We're all here to be nice to each other and in the end show compassion. All night, this Jackson one just been dead eye right here between Port Gibson and Fayette. I have no idea what's going on with that radar. Just right there, it's like, ugh. Oh Lord, Pittsburgh roleplay. That thing has been dead for quite a while now. Oh man, yeah, that thing's been a while. Been a while. So yeah, I'm just over here looking, guys. That's all. Reading up on some stuff. Yeah, no, I use WSV3. I don't think RadarScope's on Windows yet. If it is, I would definitely get it. They may be. They are. They are available on Windows for $30. It's kind of worth it, actually. I most likely will actually buy it. Unless I have it, I don't think so. Yeah, so I mean we may switch over to RadarScope depending, but yeah, that would actually be pretty interesting. Are we going to die? No, no, not at all. No, no, no. Significant weather advisory. There's some special weather statements that have come about. Yeah, I may have to get RadarScope for Windows. Depending here. I definitely do like providing you guys this this feed of information. Unfortunately not, no. I've considered another FiveM server here. I've considered it. Yeah, and as these storms here start to move out of Shreveport, we're going to be in that dead eye after Farmerville. I mean, we may have a little bit more, but it may fall off a little bit more. But these are the live scans that I've been talking about earlier on how we can get partial data with this software, which I do like a lot. I do really like it. New Albany. Let's take a look here, buddy, and see. Okay, so New Albany, Mississippi. That is up near Tupelo. Tupelo. I apologize if I said it wrong. So that should be up and around here, I believe. I apologize. So yeah, it should be up and around here. Because we were talking about Oxford just not too long ago. Mostly just rain. Honestly, it looks like mostly just rain. Let me see here. I don't see that happening now. I don't see that happening in any way. A tornado in Minnesota. I don't see that happening. You guys just had a ton of snow up there. I mean, it's probably a lot's melted, but this is looking here at Mississippi here. I'm trying to pull something up here for you guys. I apologize. There we go. So I went ahead and actually got a radar scope just because WSV3 has a lot of bugs and it tends to crash. So I'm installing a radar scope now, and I'll pull that up here momentarily. I personally prefer radar scope, and knowing that they have the Windows version, that's very, very nice because I want to show you guys how they compare to it. Is this in Kentucky? No, this is down in Louisiana and Mississippi. Where a lot of these storms here, I mean, we do have that nice Boeing formation coming of just the storms as it enters the final stages of the tornado watch. Okay, we have radar scope opened here, so we'll be able to see. Very, very, very happy that we have this now. Sorry, guys. This is some newer software that we're working with here. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm going to be swapping this over here to maybe not. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay. Okay. And so we are looking here at Jackson, Mississippi. I'm going to pull up our text size here a bit to show you guys this. There we go. This is now, yes. So we are looking now. Granted, we do lose a little bit on the polygon size. That will be added back in here, but this is what we are seeing currently. It's some very high quality radar. This is radar scope coming out of Jackson, Mississippi. This is also Shreveport. Now, this is where our concerns have primarily been. As we can see here, you know, we have some various settings. I hope you guys can see a good portion of what it looks like. When we click on this, we can pull up some information about typically hail size that's possible, the direction, and also, for example, is there going to be any possible rotation that does occur? Because that's always a concern for sure. Old red Toyota radar scope. Yep, this is radar scope. It's Windows. If you want the window, any laptop or any computer version is $29.99. Phone is $9.99 one time, and then you can upgrade. You know, like yearly. You have your super like you have your digital reflectivity, which is, you know, very clumpy. You have your super resolution, where we can see very specific what is going on. We can point it here to see 61.5 dBz. But this is this is what we see here. So we can see our beam height, roughly where it's scanning out, which I find pretty cool. That's cool. So we can even do that. Nice. So Little Rock has just rain right now. Thankfully, they're just, you know, they're just having some rain come through here. If we even take a look at their radar, had some heavier rains probably come through. That Jackson threw me off to Jacksonville. But yeah, this is Little Rock, North Little Rock. Just rain came through. You're not going to see anything else tonight for Little Rock. It was just rain. Vicksburg, we're right down here. We were looking at Vicksburg, Mississippi. It did have some stronger storms come through. There may be the occasional additional rumble as the line coming from Shreveport comes over from Delhi. We take a look here out of Shreveport, and we can see this. There's a rather good line here. This is This is all going to be pushing, you know, mostly east. It's going to push east, but it's also going to have a little curve up north. Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, it's a little weird looking at here in the PC version. At least on stream, it looks a little weirder. I'm used to doing the broadcast in WSV3, but this isn't bad either. You know, I really don't mind it. Just I wish WSV3 was just a little bit more forgiving when it came to all the bugs that goes on with it. We can also see live radar statuses, which I find very, very interesting. And again, I just want to point out, you know, you have your radar scope data, you have NOAA, and then your warnings that come through. And yeah, so I mean, it's definitely interesting what you can do. Thank you guys for the follows. I definitely appreciate it here. We are just taking a look here. Taking a look mainly at these storms coming in out of Shreveport, Louisiana, as they move a bit further east into Mississippi here. This is in northern Louisiana. That's a great question. This is in northern Louisiana here. We're taking a look. Here's New Orleans, here's Baton Rouge, and here's Shreveport. These are the storms that are moving on over. You a weatherman now. I've always been involved in severe weather tracking for at least the last 10 years. Eat tomatoes. Woo. Woo woo. What are the white line? This is Storm Track. So if we were to click on it, we can see a little bit of information. Yeah, you guys can see this. This here, don't get freaked out. It just says it's a mesocyclone. Basically, radar was like, hey, there may be rotation going on here, and it pulls the data from it. This isn't confirmed or anything. This is just radar guessing is all. But if we take a look here, we can change this down and pull up the velocity. So we can take a look at velocity, and what we like is our storm relative velocity here. In storm relative velocity, we can start to see a little bit more. It's kind of different on this end compared to WSV3, which was another one, but we can see a lot of cool stuff, to say the least. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely very, very interesting. This is Radar Scope. It's available on every platform. As I was saying, we were also using WSV3, but it's very, very, very buggy. And I think here you guys can see areas a lot better, which I really enjoy. Yeah, Colorado is definitely fine. That's no issue. Appreciate everyone with the follows and whatnot. Again, I said it before, it's not like I do this for money. As you see, I don't have ads, I don't have sponsors. I just do this just to help everyone out. I just want to show you guys basically the US radar and what it's looking like currently. If we take a look down here and pull up the right there, you're able to see what we are watching. This is our national map. Yes, there was 4 tornadoes yesterday in New Jersey. You are correct. There was 4 touchdowns. Thank you guys for sharing the live. Much appreciated here as we start watching all this. Tuesday will definitely be a day. Be sure to join in on Tuesday. Tuesday will be a very, very, very important day. Yes, Little Rock. Little Rock had an amount for sure. An amount of tornadoes. Very unfortunate, but yes, they did. So we're gonna take a peek here and see. Okay. That it did. It definitely went through a good amount of the state. So here's what I wanted to show you guys. We do have both velocities. We have our reflectivity, and then we have our super res velocity that we're able to basically check real time when it comes to potential tornadoes and all that. We're going to run dual screen all in one, so it's super nice. We can also see our warnings that do pop up here. And there is still a special weather statement that is still up and about here. Basically saying possible half-inch hail and 40-mile-per-hour winds. But this here is a nice thing we are able to basically zoom out and show you. This is where our radar is looking currently. Is down here, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. The heaviest of all of these storms right now is currently here. And we do have real-time lightning, so when you guys do see these lightning bolts, those are real-time lightning strikes occurring, which is kind of interesting. Is there a color we should look for on here? So, yeah, I appreciate you, I appreciate Old Red here explaining that. So, basically, green, blue is very low. Yellow and red is definitely more intense. And then you'll see white pop in. When you start seeing a lot of white, or even like this darker brownish burgundy and then turn into white, that's the heaviest. Yep, thank you. This is in northern Louisiana right now. I'm trying to find a way to pull up our watches that we had. That's what I'm kind of doing on my third monitor over here. Is I'm like, I would like to show you guys our watches that we're dealing with currently. I just don't know if I need Ellison House for that or how. I would have maybe you've been using RadarScope a bit. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. Oh, I definitely would. If you go on your phone, it's so much nice. I'm learning this Windows model. I've used it on Mac, so I'm kind of familiar, but you know, it's very well put together and it's not buggy, which I love. Sheila, thank you for the follow, guys. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing more of these live streams here during the severe weather events that we have going, because it seems like a lot of you guys are enjoying it and that we're doing good and starting to form a little community here. I do read Twitch chat there, Wolf. I do see you over there in Twitch. it's weird. It should have automatically been switched over. I could have swore I did that. Maybe I did that on Kick. Yes, I do see you over there, buddy. I see you over there. But yeah, I definitely see you over there. Same place you put your lightning and storm checks on, or watches too if you want. Okay, so setting then layers then warnings. So layers. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because I purchased tier 1. I do have tier 1, so that's thank you. Okay. So warnings, watches, special weather statement. So is there no way to do special weather statements? Just okay, that's cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry, I'm watching all my other things over here. But yes, there we go. That works. That works well. So yeah, I appreciate it. So yeah, so we do have our tornado watch here. Which if I pull, yeah, you guys can read it. I like that. That is very, very nice. It's very nice. I gotta look at my. Okay. That sounds like Christmas music for some reason. So I'm guessing Columbus, Mississippi is going to be getting it bad again. Let's take a look and see where Columbus, Mississippi is over here. So Columbus, Mississippi, you guys are up there. You guys are right up here. So mostly just rain. Being honest, it's mostly just going to be just rain for you guys coming in. Yeah, it's going to be just mostly rain. Even looking at Tuesday, it's going to be mostly just rain. So I definitely would not be worrying too much. It's just going to be some nice rain you can sleep through. No need to worry. No need to panic. Nothing like that. You guys are good. You know, as we start exiting the tornado watch, I'm going to pull this down because we're no longer going to be, there we go. That's weird. I don't know why that does that, but, yeah. Yeah, there's absolutely no need to worry. Tornado watch here is going to be expiring very soon as this leaves the region here. No need to worry. And looking here, I mean, this even doesn't look like it's going to be that strong of a line. I mean, we'll take a look over here at our SRV, and yeah, I'm not seeing anything that is it's like a big indicator. Those seem all pretty low. I think it's a storm relative velocity I always use. But yeah. Oh, is it loud? Is it loud for you guys down there? It's definitely going to be rocking, that's for sure. It's going to be knock, knock, knock. It's rattling the house, but as long as we don't have twisters, we're okay. No, 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 no twisters. We gotta see here if Jackson has a little bit. So yeah, it's just right there on that fringe zone I was talking about there, but this is just all rain. Maybe the occasional hail, but it's not gonna be anything bad. The lightning show. That would definitely be. Let me see here. There's our stream key we don't want to show people. That's interesting. Cool. Yeah. No, that's definitely nice. You got a nice show there. No need to worry. we don't need to bother you while you enjoy it. Trying to keep the dogs calm so they don't wake up the babies. We had a tornado come right up my road. Oh my. I could totally see that worrying. I'm just thinking, any of you guys use Discord? I did have a Discord I made about a year ago for the weather, and the way that I had it going is that I would have an NWS bot basically be hit for specific warnings, and it would, send out the notifications. I don't know if that'd still be useful or not. I think it'd definitely be interesting. Not sure if that's something people would be of interest for. We called it Weather Cord is what it was. But yeah, glad everyone's staying safe tonight. Super, super glad. Thunder, lightning, and the rain is coming down hard in Monroe, Louisiana at the moment. Monroe, yep, you guys are right there. It appears to be in the middle of that heavy cell we were tracking here. Pull back here. There is a good chance of hail coming into Monroe. We're gonna take a look here. We're also gonna keep an eye on our velocity factors. Yep, and as we see, you guys should be hitting Monroe. It should be hitting Monroe right about now. I'm definitely in that bright red. Thank you. Yep, you are definitely welcome there. Again, we're here to help you. And this should last. I mean, you're gonna probably have a couple minute break here in this back sector. You guys can see my mouse back here. Actually, thank you to Radarscope. You're gonna have a little bit of a pocket right in there as this pushes out. So you most definitely will have just a little bit of a break here. And then you're gonna have some follow-up rain. Let me see here if we're able to pull in some. So yeah, so if you take a look here. And in fact, the more that I look at this, you could even possibly start to even have this start to break up back in here. Which means that once this portion where you are moves out, then this area here should be fairly light for you. Definitely let us know though. Let us know. Oops. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why I was still stuck in that mode. I was like, oh, I wonder why we don't see towns. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Yeah, and again, better than some of these national ones as well. Thank you for the follow. I definitely appreciate it there. Yeah, better than the national ones who just wants the blood, guts, gore, and fatalities and massive amounts of damage. We're not into that type of stuff here. We're here to help. Yeah, I definitely appreciate the compliments. So we're going to take a look back here. Going to switch back to our normal radar mode, take a look out of Jackson, and take a look to see just a lot of rain just north of Jackson, Mississippi, and your northern part of Mississippi going up. It's just a lot of rain. There is the occasional lightning strikes here that will be mixed in, but for the most part, you're going to end up just having a lot of rain. And the guys over at Storm Prediction Center are most likely sleeping because the tornado watch is done for. The tornado watch here, everything is moved out. It expires in 4 minutes. So that makes sense. They were spot on the dot. It expires in 4 minutes, which is going to be 2 a.m. Eastern Time, 1 a.m. Central Time. And as that stuff just moves out easter, Shreveport, Louisiana, all that's going to be good. That tornado, watch. I don't know if I said warning. It's almost 2 a.m. here. Tornado watch 111 will be expired. It will be gone. And the threat overnight is very, very minimized. It's going to be primarily just some hail, your lightning and thunder, and lots of rain. And again, I will definitely be live come Tuesday, which is when we're expecting a lot of severe weather. So I'll be on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and here TikTok. So I'll be watching all those chats when it comes to Tuesday. So be sure to tune in. Once things start popping off and they start moving into the warned area, or like the watch areas, then I'll definitely be live going over all of the juicy stuff happening, where all the warnings are, where this is, where that is, and we'll go from there and see how it goes. I'm going to try to hopefully get some stuff set up on the stream so that way we can easily get this pushed out for you guys. We're all about trying to, my big thing has always been try to warn the people of what's coming, or at least give them a heads up to know. If they're watching my stream and they know, hey, this could happen in 15 minutes, that gives them a little bit of a lead time to, oh, okay, Not saying we're here to battle any network or any agency, just second set of eyes is all. Being able to help people, even calm them down, be like, hey, like we did tonight, there's no need to worry. You guys are good. In about 1 minute, this tornado watch number 111 will disappear. And it is not going to be extended as far as I'm aware. I don't see any need for them to extend it. But once we see this disappear, then we will. So any second now, this will. Yep, it's expired. So should go off here very soon. But yeah, I appreciate all the follows, everyone. I definitely appreciate it. Tuesday, I'll be live. Pretty much, I'm going to try to do as much as I can by going live here. Mixed in with, I'm reading my one monitor. Mixed in with some, American Truck Sim. Because I do love playing American Truck Sim. It's just kind of like these, kind of very mellow, but I take weather very seriously. And I've seen some people on TikTok who who could be doing a little bit of a better job. And I see a lot of misinformation being spread around, and I don't want that to happen. It's gone. Tornado watch number 111 is officially expired and gone. So, we have that. But it is 2 a.m. here, guys. Again, I see no concern to worry. You're going to have these strong storms move east of Monroe. Awesome. Yep. Looking at that here. Lots of lightning. We see lots of clusters of lightning. And thankfully, there was no hail. It wasn't, as you see here, you know, it says 90% chance of hail of up to ½ inch. So that's very good. You guys appear to be very close to each other. So it appears that you guys are in the clear, good to go. And even here, it wasn't that strong. It could have been stronger, but it wasn't, thankfully. So you guys are in the clear. Enjoy the lightning show, that's for sure, guys. This one here, as we pull out and look here, this storm here is going to be moving east, primarily east, into the Jackson, Mississippi area overnight within the next couple of hours. And it does appear that this is going to start heading more into the east-northeast. All of this stuff will start to... my drawing is very bad, but... all of this will start to move northeast up into the Birmingham and Huntsville, Alabama region. So, again, just lots of lightning, lots of rain, maybe the occasional portion of hail, but thankfully we are over the risk that we were facing with the tornado watch earlier. But I will be live on Tuesday. I'm going to be working on a lot of stuff on the back ends here to make the stream a bit more enjoyable. And we'll go from there, guys. But I hope everyone stays safe and enjoy your... Well, I guess it would be morning now. It would not be evening. It will definitely be enjoy your early morning. So thank you, guys.